What's up, folks? How's your day?
Welcome back to the Nacho Kids Podcast. So, as usual, David has no idea what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, that's usually the case.
I usually just say, follow me, follow my lead.
Yeah, that's disastrous when we're driving, by the way,
Why?
because you are a terrible navigator.
Wait a minute.
Here's riding with Lori. In case anybody ever has the opportunity to be her Uber driver.
Be careful because you will be riding. I will do riding with David. Go ahead.
She's very good at telling you where to turn after you passed it.
But here's the thing: is you need to work on your nacho.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because not only does it help with stress in the blend, it helps with stress in life, right?
It does.
So, driving down the road when the GPS doesn't really show you, you're at the last minute, you're going 80 miles an hour, and it's not telling you where you need to turn, or there's two that look alike, whatever, and you take the wrong one. It's how you react to that, David. And I know. Because David will get so upset.
Well, the reason why.
Through yet.
Okay.
I love you.
Okay.
Through yet. And I'm like, it's okay.
It's not okay.
It is okay. Just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the journey. You may see something you didn't or you wouldn't have seen otherwise.
Yeah, possibly.
It's okay. There's no need to fight about it. There's no need to make your wife feel like she can't read a GPS. There's no reason to be upset. Just calm down.
You know those two words don't really work, don't you?
Well, not when you're angry, but you're not angry right now.
No, I'm not.
But you need to give it the proper emotional weight, David.
Yeah, you're right.
And you don't.
You're right. Let's move on.
No. So, riding with David, driving down the road, honey, scared the snot out of.
I'm sorry, she just blew y'all's ears out.
I did. Should I do it again? But not so loud?
What do you mean? I don't do that.
You do. Honey!
I'll tell you the one that I do.
Well, you do that. You do.
I know, but here's the one I do more frequently that drives you nuts. Is when I'm driving and you're looking at your phone or otherwise distracted, and I go...
Or you slam on brakes.
I usually do them together.
Yeah.
I slam on brakes and go... And boy...
You do it when I'm asleep, too.
Let's just say I get physically abused.
No.
When that happens.
No, you should, but you don't.
She gets so mad. I don't understand it. You should learn to nacho, Lori. The things that cause you stress in your blend. Because you should give it the proper emotional weight when that happens.
David, there's a difference in taking the wrong exit.
Okay.
And intentionally trying to scare the crap out of somebody.
Okay. And?
Stop doing it.
All right, let's get to today's topic.
Well, we're just going to stay on this one.
No, we're not.
We are. Because it's all about how you handle the situations.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, for instance, I'm not good with mail. If you mail me something...
Some people don't call it mail. Some people call it post.
Post, whatever.
Yeah. Letters that come to us.
Through the postal service. I usually get it, throw it on the table.
And it stays there.
And then I'll throw it in my office.
And then it stays there.
And I'll throw more in my office.
And then it stays there.
And then once every couple months,
and then
I'll go through the big stack of papers.
Once we start getting delinquent letters.
No, I don't. We don't get that bad because everything's auto-pay. But there have been times that I'll find something and I'll be like, ooh.
Yeah.
Hope this was taken care of.
Or I wonder if this check's still good.
So David and Jackson, my sweet baby boy,
so it's not just
complain about it.
As well we should.
And here's the thing. Since day one, you've made me responsible of the man.
I don't think I made you responsible for it. I think you just took it.
Okay, well, maybe.
Like you checked the mail. It's kind of like, I know you guys, unless you're older, you don't remember this. If you're 40 plus, you probably do. 50 plus, definitely.
Come on, get with it.
But when you were a kid, particularly the females, when the phone rang and you're a 10-year-old person, you break your neck to get to the phone because you just got to know who's calling. And that's kind of how you are with the mail. Like, you check the mail because you just got to know what's in the mailbox.
That's not true.
Usually because you've ordered something. You don't want me to know about it.
No, that doesn't come in the mail. That comes to the front door. Okay, so let's be realistic.
All right.
In the beginning, I took over the mail.
Yep.
Paying the bills and all that stuff.
Sure.
Okay. Thankfully, there is auto pay and bill pay, so I don't have to worry about checking the mail. But if you and Jackson have an issue with how I handle the mail, then do it yourself.
Okay.
And you said, now listen to this. This is what happens, folks. This is the reality of a marriage. I said, well, why don't you start doing it then? I will. I'll just throw everything away. And he will. He'll just throw it away. And then Jackson will be like, where are my deer tags? I'll be like, David must have thrown it away.
I won't throw everything away. What I will do is I will quickly determine what needs to be thrown away and what needs to stay, rather than piling it all up and then spending hours on a Saturday going through weeks or months of mail.
Okay, so I have a solution.
Okay.
You are the first point of contact with the mail. You get the mail, you go through it. What you're going to throw away, you give to me.
What I'm going to throw away, I'm throwing away.
No. I need to make sure it's not important. You would throw away like a life insurance bill.
That's not going to help. It's not going to help.
But then I have my son doing it. You know,
that should tell you. Look, when he and I both, 2/3 of the family that live here, when 2/3 of the family agree something's a problem, you can't say there's not.
Okay. All right. I got you on this one. You ready?
I'm ready.
So we have dogs. If you don't empty the vacuum cleaner, it will stink. So when Jackson and I vacuum, we take the filters out, rinse them out, of course, empty the canister. Then we let the filters sit in vinegar water for a little bit to get the smell out, right? Well, the other day, David decided to vacuum. And I'm like, did you check to see if there's a filter in it? Why do I need to check if there's a filter in it? Blah, blah, blah. And he goes all off the walls.
I don't understand how you characterize me going all off the walls, because I don't go all off the walls.
I'm going to start recording. I'm going to start recording you. And that's going to be our podcast, is watch David go off the walls and get all pissy about the vacuum cleaner thing. And how he ain't going to vacuum anymore if it's so much trouble.
I don't think so.
Why do you resort to that? Or resort? Why do you resort to that? Dang it. I'm going to keep going. So David was saved by somebody coming up in the driveway.
What are you talking about?
So let's finish talking about the vacuum cleaner. Jackson and I both, because the two of the three that live in this home, don't have a problem with it. But you do.
No, it's not that I have a problem with it. It's that somewhere along the way, the process changed, and I was not made aware that the written policy and procedure for how we vacuum has changed. So you come up to me and you said, did you check to make sure that the filter was in there? And I'm like, I've never had to do that before, so why would I do that now? And then you says something.
You says
something to the effect of, "Are you stupid?"
I did not.
That's the way I heard it.
No, that's wrong. I did not.
And so,
no.
And that was my point. Like, I've never done this before. I've never checked it before. Why do I need to check it now? And furthermore,
on top of that, don't love you anyway.
Why wasn't it just either left open so it's obvious there's a problem, it's not there, or why wasn't it put back? Well,
here's the other thing.
So it's there. But anyway.
When you do decide to vacuum, you don't even empty the container. So then the dog hair and pet dander sits in there. and it stinks.
So I'm more responsible for the upstairs, for which I 100% solely take care of and vacuum and empty the vacuum cleaner and do all that kind of stuff. So I'm helping you.
The upstairs is your office.
I'm helping you by vacuuming the downstairs.
Helping me?
I'm helping you by doing your chores of vacuuming the downstairs, for which I get no
out deviling Jesus.
I get no gratuity for.
Out deviling Jesus.
It's nothing but complaining. So anyway, it's just easier for me not to do it than to try to help you out and be fussed at.
Okay. I'm going to calmly respond. There is a vacuum cleaner up here that I bet if I go check, it's full of hair.
Go check. How dare you?
Why did you empty it yesterday?
I empty it every time.
No, you don't. I'm going to start taking pictures, y'all. I'm telling you, this life is like Twilight Zone.
Pause it and go check right now.
I ain't going to pause it.
Actually, don't, because you know what? Ethan was here last week and he probably used it and didn't empty it.
See?
Me thinking one of my kids used a vacuum cleaner, probably not. But there's some chance somebody else used it and then set me up for failure.
But I thought you were solely responsible for cleaning the upstairs.
I am. But when somebody is here visiting with their kid and the kids makes mistakes, I don't know if that vacuum cleaner gets put into some other room doing some other function. I know that it has been moved from its normal resting place, which means there is a high likelihood somebody else used it. All right, okay. Carry on.
So let's talk about the sink and the dishes.
All right.
Is
this your topic for today?
It is. It is now. So we've got one of those big sinks with one drain, and it's got this.
It doesn't have a separator in it.
It doesn't have a separator, but it's got the, what do you call that thing? Like a grate?
Yeah.
It reminds me of the cooling racks that you put cookies on. So anyway, that's at the bottom, I guess, to keep the bottom from being scraped up and stuff. That thing can get really nasty. And underneath it can get nasty if you don't rinse out your stuff.
Which I always do.
Whoa!
I do. It might be your son leaving the mess.
Jackson doesn't pour coffee grounds in the sink.
He does.
He does not.
He does.
He does not.
He does.
Does he?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
I'm going to message him and ask him.
You do that. Because sometimes he gets up before me and he does the whole coffee thing. So he has to empty it.
But those aren't the days that I find it on
the left side. Oh my God. Those are not the days not near
the drain. I'm going to start following you around and show you what you do that you don't think you do.
Do y'all see?
You know why? Because I have time to do that.
Do y'all see what I have to deal with?
Really, I want to talk about the coffee grounds for a second.
Okay. Sure.
Because it would drive me crazy to go do the dishes. Now, you must admit, I do the dishes 97% of the time. You started doing them for a little while in the mornings, then you stopped for a little while, and then you started back recently. Thank you. Which I don't know why am I thanking you for doing the freaking dishes?
Because most of them are yours.
Bull.
You and your son create a massive amount of dishes.
Bull.
Oh my gosh.
Do I need to take pictures? Only if you make me cook.
You'll get, here's me. I get a cup and I will use this cup and rinse it and then use it and then rinse it and then use it and then rinse. You will get a different cup and there will be open cans.
What's it matter? I do the dishes.
It doesn't matter. What I'm saying is, if you're going to mess up 95% of the dishes.
No, that ain't what I said. I said I do 95% of the dishes. But Jackson has been helping a lot lately.
But you should be doing 95% of the dishes because you make 95% of the mess.
No, I don't.
Okay, carry on. So coffee grounds. We know that's not you. That's
right. I don't do coffee.
Right. So we can agree that the coffee grounds is 100% not you.
Right. So I would go to do the dishes, and there's a cup that had water in it because maybe it had juice in the bottom that somebody was letting settle,
Sure. Mm-hmm.
and because the dishwasher was full, right?
Yep.
And there's coffee grounds
No way.
all over it.
Who would do that?
You and your lazy self.
You see how she has to demean me?
No, I'm not demeaning you.
No, you couldn't just say, well, you did it. It's got to be you and your lazy self.
Well, you did it, David. You and your sweet, overworked, strong, muscular self probably stood across the kitchen and threw them there.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
I tend to do dishes from across the room.
So then there's the issue of the thing at the bottom, right?
The little grate thing?
Yeah, the little grate thing.
Yep.
I can clean underneath it, scrub dub, 3 minute a tub, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can come back 3 hours later and there's stuff in it.
From whom?
From you, sweet angel.
Can't be me.
It is you.
How?
I'll prove it. Okay.
I want to see the proof.
I got the proof.
I want to see the proof in the pudding.
So then I have to pick it up and scrub it again because nobody does that part.
The bottom?
Yeah. Really?
Every time I wash dishes.
You started doing that?
No, it's not. I didn't start doing that. Every time I wash dishes, I clean the grate and I clean up from under it.
Well, that's really good. Then you should see how much stuff's under there.
I do. I don't know why you and Jackson don't keep it clean.
It's not me and Jackson.
Okay.
But I have proof that it's you.
Okay.
Because what you do, your kids do.
That's not proof.
This is proof.
That is not
Ethan
proof.
ate Fruity Pebbles the other morning. He rinsed his bowl, which was great. I'm proud of him for rinsing his bowl. But then there's dried Fruity Pebbles all over the bottom of the sink.
Okay.
He learned that from you.
No.
Yes, he did.
No.
That's how you taught him to not clean. Yep, it's all your
how
fault,
I taught him to not do.
It's all your fault.
Okay. It is my fault.
So, all this to say, there's hiccups, but you got to look at things differently.
So tell me, how are you going to look at the coffee grounds in the sink differently next time?
Now I look at them and I laugh and I go, oh, poor David. He must have forgot again.
Or it could be David just decided, you know what? I'm tired of seeing all these dishes in the sink. I'm going to leave coffee grounds all over them just to make her mad.
That sounds more like it. I was watching something the other day. Oh, I wish I'd remember what it was, but it was talking about like button pushing.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody's like, why do you do it? And they said the same thing you did. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fun.
It is.
It's not.
Unless somebody's pushing your
They
buttons.
said sometimes, I think it was on Steve Harvey. They said, well, sometimes you intentionally do things that rile your wife up.
Of course you do.
That's a bad person.
No.
It is a bad person.
No,
Why would you do that?
Because you got to put some excitement back in a relationship. and that's a good way to do it.
Why don't you use that energy into
it doesn't take a whole lot of energy.
Rinsing the coffee grounds down there?
It don't take a whole lot of energy. It's really more of a scientific approach to relationships. It's like, let's do some split testing, some A/B testing. What happens if, and then there you go. Just fill in the blank. What happens if? And then if I do it and you react a certain way, I can't base my thesis and theory on one reaction. So I have to do it again. Like, same, you would do that if anything happened. You can't just make a determination off of one time. So then I have to do it several times to then build my case for, oh, this is what happens when this other thing happens. So it's very, very scientific, and it's very good for the relationship to understand all the nuances Why? What are you doing? Why?
Oh, I'm sorry. I fell asleep.
Anyway, that's my take on it.
So let's talk about this for a second.
Okay.
You and I will be the example.
Mm-hmm.
The dishes will be an example.
Okay.
We agree that you will do the dishes. Just saying, hypothetically,
Sure.
that you will do the dishes. Well, I come home, they're not done. Next day, still not done.
We're still hypothetical, right? Because that never happens.
Hypothetically,
I know a guy.
what should I do or what should we do to address the undone dishes, which are a trigger to me?
I would say it'd be less stress for you just do them yourself.
Oh, great. Be the good little wifey and do the dishes.
Is that not the answer you wanted?
No. Seriously.
Well, I mean, that is one option, right?
You won't step up.
Are you saying for me? Or
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But assuming we did, you have options. Your options are you can do them yourself. You can have a conversation with me about it. Like, it could be something that's, some people would say passive aggressive, but I say it's not. It's more of reminding.
So say, oh, it'd be nice if I could eat off a plate.
No. It could be, hey, can you help me out by doing the dishes while I vacuum? So I put the vacuum cleaner back together from taking it apart and
cleaning the filters.
Cleaning the filters. Something like that. Yeah.
All right. And then what if you still don't do it?
Then you can find some other way to bring it back up. At that point, I'd have a conversation about it.
Okay. And what would your conversation be?
Like, hey, honey, you were going to help me by doing the dishes, and
you were going to help me by doing the dishes.
Isn't that what you said?
No.
That's not what you said? Okay.
Well, no, actually, that's what you say is, can you help me and you do the dishes while I blah, blah, blah.
Right.
See, why do we even phrase it that way? Like, can you help the family? Can you help the team?
Because it's a way to get the results you're looking for.
Okay. I agree. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm sure there's a better
But
term.
if you say you still won't, you still won't get off your game.
Right.
And do the dishes.
Okay.
All right. So then I come and have a conversation with you.
Mm-hmm.
Again.
What are your options?
To divorce you.
You gonna divorce me over dishes?
Yes, I am. Because it shows that you are lazy, that you have no desire to better your life.
Okay.
It shows that you a dirty human, that you want bugs to come in my house.
Is this a post you saw on Facebook or something?
No.
Okay.
So that's what's going to happen.
That's what's going to happen? All right.
If your partner doesn't do the dishes like they're supposed to, divorce them. It's not worth trying. Just kidding.
No, you got everybody going to take you out of context at this point, because some people had to turn it off and they don't realize.
Yeah, because somebody came up in the driveway.
They don't realize it.
But no, think about it. That's stupid.
Okay. It's stupid to even think that I should be doing the dishes all the time. In your hypothetical world.
Out deviling Jesus.
All right.
Okay. But seriously, in all seriousness, there are issues that couples have, not just step families, but couples have.
Sure.
About dishes, for example, or chores around the house, responsibilities around the house. But once you add stepkids into the mix, it just exacerbates the situation. It blows it up. It makes it worse.
Yeah.
Because then it's, I'm doing dishes for your kids. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yep. It does. Adds more work.
Right. But these are things that you can talk to each other about and you can find a resolution. And it may not be the perfect resolution as far as hiring a nanny or a house manager. Maybe you can't do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if the dishes bother me and they don't bother him, then maybe there's another task that we could switch out and say, okay, David, how about you take the trash out instead? And I'll do the dishes. But the key is lowering the stress.
Mm-hmm.
So by me doing the dishes, am I going to be stressed out? Am I going to sling stuff, slam the cabinets? Or am I going to give it the proper emotional weight of, yeah, you know what? This sucks, but it needs to be done. Just like certain jobs that you have to do at work. You don't like doing them, but you have to do them. Do you sit there and moan and complain and be mad for 30 minutes about it?
Yeah.
It takes 5 minutes to do the dishes, maybe 10.
Yeah, that's why you shouldn't complain about doing them all the time.
I am about to end up in jail. And orange is not my color.
So I think a lot of these things can be better addressed in the beginning. You and I both see this often where, we'll just take a man and woman that they're divorced or single, doesn't matter which. They are doing like their own chores, right? Like what before I met you,
I did my own dishes.
You did all your own stuff.
Your mama did yours.
Mama did mine. Whatever. She did do some stuff, but cause I'm her baby.
I need to interview Mama. That's what I need to do.
Lord,
we'll be fighting again.
Anyway, so we did our own things. Then when we get together, all of a sudden, what we tend to see couples do is that one person starts backing off of things, and the other person starts stepping in to do things. And sometimes it's logistically makes sense. Like, hey, I'm working from home. I got extra time. You're driving to work. So, I'll take care of doing X, Y, Z. But then what happens is that other person just basically says, well, I'm not doing that anymore ever. Like, not even on my days off, not anything. Like
it's your responsibility.
Yeah, you completely took it over. It is yours. I ain't doing nothing anymore. And it quickly gets unbalanced. And then there's no effort on the other side to create that balance, because why would I care about creating the balance? I can come in and do absolutely nothing.
Yeah, your life's a cakewalk.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we see problems. So they come in, there is a balance in the very beginning because they're both doing their own things, because they're only seeing each other a few times a week and they've got their own little things they're doing. And then when they get together, the unbalance starts, and it can often get worse and worse and worse until resentment builds and things blow up, and then you get divorced over dishes.
But what happens a lot of times, especially with step families, and I'm going to say stepmoms more so than stepdads, just because that's what we hear more. But stepmoms will come in and having that mother role, they do the cleaning and the cooking and the laundry and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times they'll do it just because of it being, lack of a better word, a female role, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or they'll do it because you're trying to help. I don't want you to have to stand there and do all those dishes by yourself. I'll do them. You go hang out with your kids or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then it becomes my responsibility. And then I get resentful.
Yeah. The number one problem in all this really is it's the lack of communication, and it's the lack of communication early. Mm-hmm. Like, as soon as you start feeling those things, that's the time to start having a conversation.
Yeah, that slamming the cabinets does not translate to, David, I need help with these dishes.
No. And another thing is, if you do slam the cabinet and then somebody says, what's wrong? Nothing at all is wrong. Or even worse, I love this one. If I got to tell you what's wrong, it's like, come on, man.
Yeah. But one thing that works is to say, David, I'm about to flip out. I need help. Would you please come downstairs and do the dishes? And you do.
Mm-hmm.
But some people still won't do it.
Yeah. Well.
That's when you have a marriage issue.
Yep.
Because nobody should want to see their partner struggle. Just like you, for example, hypothetically, I've taken over the responsibility of the kids, your kids. Make sure they get ready for school, make sure they have their lunch boxes, paper sign, everything, right?
Okay.
And that all sounds great. But when I start getting overwhelmed with it and I express that to you or you see it and you do nothing, that is a relationship problem.
Yep.
Because neither one of us should want to see the other struggle.
No.
And it's easy to go, oh, well, I'm not doing that. She's been doing it forever. But me taking care of your kids gives me stress, but you're unwilling to take that responsibility back to help lower my stress and better things in the family, then that's a big issue.
Yep. I agree.
And that's when you need to talk to somebody. You need to talk to a therapist, a counselor, a life coach,
mediator,
or a marriage coach.
Yeah. Somebody,
because
somebody who understands what you're dealing with.
Right. And not somebody that's going to say, oh, we'll just get divorced, because obviously they don't care about you.
Yeah. And that's, when you talk to friends and family, they have a dog in the fight. So it's usually better to talk to somebody who's neutral.
Yes, 100%. So all that to say,
you too can be happy like us.
You too can be fighting over the vacuum cleaner.
But laughing at the same time.
Yeah. But it just goes to show that there are struggles that you're going to have.
Oh, yeah. Nothing's going to remove your struggles. It just gives you the tools that you need to address those struggles without it becoming World War III in your house.
Right. And it's how I respond to those, or how you respond to those, that is what is in our control.
Oh, yeah.
I can't make David check the vacuum cleaner and make sure the filter's in it. I can't make David do anything. But I can change how I let that affect me.
Yep. And I can promise you that you and I both, probably daily, have to think, all right, let me breathe before I respond.
No.
Okay, maybe it's just me.
That's because you're not as good as I am at it. I have perfected the nacho.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So if I go down there and I see coffee grounds,
Jackson.
Used to it. Good God. Now, if I feel the little angry man inside of me getting upset, I'll take a break. I'll just go do something else. And then I come back and I just do it. I take the emotion out of the process.
That's good.
Yep.
I think we have dishes in the sink now. So let's go down. Let's go down there and let me see you in action.
Let's go see whose dishes they are.
I can promise you, I know exactly who they are.
Not mine. Because I drank out of a water bottle and we did dinner out last night. So what do you think we're going to find?
I think we're going to find Jackson's dishes in the sink.
We might find his one little thing where he ate his breakfast, his little overnight oats container. And that's okay. If the dishwasher was empty and the sign on it said dirty, he would automatically put it in there.
Yep. And it only took.
He's wanting me to train you to do.
It only took 20 years, y'all.
He's trying to get me to train you to do that.
20 years it only took.
He will go to the sink. See, you don't see this part. Jackson will go to the sink and he'll see something and he's like, and then he'll point to the dirty sign and he'll open it and there's room and he's like,
yeah.
And I'm like,
because now he's at the age where I can push his buttons.
Well, but what's funny is that just goes to show again the step parent versus the parent relationship. Mm-hmm. If you were his dad biologically, he wouldn't be looking at me like, what the crap? He would probably not say anything, or he would say it to you.
He's doing it to give me a hard time without giving me a hard time, because he'll do that to you, hoping that you will translate that into a hard time for me.
Yeah, hoping I'll tell you about it.
He's pushing my buttons. That's the way he does it. You don't think I don't know what's going on here?
Oh,
just like the the time left on the microwave.
Yeah, let's.
Like, you notice he doesn't say anything to me about it. He says to you.
Yeah.
Wanting you to give me a hard time about it.
Yeah, he'll say, who left 11 seconds on the microwave? How hard is it to hit that button and zero it back out?
I do that just because it makes him.
And I'm standing there and I'm thinking, okay, what does this matter? Really? Why are you talking to me about this? So I talked to him about, why does it matter? Well, it bothers him. Well, son, if it bothers you, then you hit the button. But David found out that it bothers Jackson. So David will intentionally leave odd numbers of seconds left on the microwave just to irritate my son.
Yep. I do that. I will absolutely admit to it.
And most people would say I should divorce you because of that.
Whatever you want to do.
Everybody in the Facebook group anyway.
Whatever you want to do.
But just remember, if you fight for your marriage, you too can have this.
I know. So amazing.
All right, folks, we are delusional now.
Yep. All right. Join us again next time when we'll talk about more craziness happen either inside our family or maybe yours.
Or maybe we'll talk about what we were supposed to talk about today.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that too.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Remember, life is good
when you nacho.
We just
properly.